Hello and welcome to this Power BI video. We are continuing our tutorial series, and today we are going to discuss how can we copy data from one table to another. So let's go to our tables. So the first approach which we use is very commonly known as lookup value. So let's try that out itself. So we say add column. We are adding a new column, and from item table we want to bring brand here. Let's say there's a need, we want to have a brand out in this table. So let's try to bring. So we say lookup value. So first thing, it is asking the result column, so which we want is item brand. Then it is calling the search column, so search would be item ID because that's what we wanted to search, item ID and search value. So here in the sales table we also have item ID, that's where we wanted to search. So we are done with this, and now let's see what are the values we are getting. So we got the brand value. So this is the first approach we have taken. Now let's take the second approach. Now second approach is basically when you have one-to-many relationship, and this is on the many side. We are looking at the many side. Now this sales table is on many side. So very simple, you can do related and item brand because there is already a join on item ID. So I don't need to do anything. I don't need to specify anything. I just can see, okay, item ID. So I got it. Now this is third approach. Now third approach is the one which is going to work on both direction, means it can work from one to many and many to one. We try out both the sides. So let's first do it here. So now this is the third approach. Now this is formula approach basically. So what we are going to do is we are going to say max x. So here we are going to have a formula like min max. So you can use calculate and filter, or you can use these functions. So we say, okay, max x I need. What I need is, again, we are going to continue with item brand only. So we are going to say filter first of all. So we want to filter item. And how do we want to filter? We want to filter item ID of item, and sales table we are going to again take sales item ID. Okay, so sales item ID. So sales table item ID. Now these are compared. Now you can have more than one join. Means if your tables are not joining on single column, you want to migrate the data from one table to another table, you can have equal to join, between joins, less than equal to this. So like say you are getting a currency range and all those, so you can have all those kind of permutation combination here. But right now we have pretty simple, it is equal to join, and now filter is completed, and then we say item dot brand. So we want brand, so we say brand. Okay, and this is, we got again the same values. Now all three columns, same kind of values, same kind of result. We have tried lookup value, we have tried related, and we have tried this. Now we go to the one side of the table. So let's go to the item side of the table. Now here what we had, this is because on the, this is on the one side, so we see it gives us sales. So it doesn't give us sales, so we cannot get it. So let's try it with this sum x and filter sales, and sales, what we need, sales item ID equals to item ID. So we have taken sales item ID, and what do you want to do? Let's say we want net sales from there. Do we have net sales? Yes, we have net. I'm taking the column, and we are saying sum x. Now so it has given us the sum. So from that side to this side, and that's what the advantage of min x and max x and sum x is, that you can do some operation and you can return a single value. So we have to return a single value, and that single value is one which is coming to this column now, and we have taken the advantage of these formulas which can be inside the calculate and which could be even inside the sum x, min x, max x. So go ahead and try all these things out, and do let us know if you want to see something else. Subscribe to our channel, press the bell icon so that you can get the notification for our new video. Thanks for watching this video. Thank you.